Hello learners, it's me Anu, your math enthusiast from channel Class 6 Maths with our ongoing chapter of fractions. I'm sure all of you are gaining from my videos, so keep watching and keep learning. Also, do like, share and subscribe my channel for more such content. So, those who haven't seen my previous videos or want to revise it can check it out on my channel Class 6 Maths in the fractions playlist. So, the topic for today's discussion is unlike fractions. Just a quick heads up before we start that I am giving online classes up to grade 10 and right now I am teaching Australian curriculum also. So those who are interested then can contact me on my mail ID easylearningwithanu@gmail.com. You can even write it in the comment box. I will definitely revert back. So, what I feel is that distance should never be a barrier for learning. Everyone, no matter where they are, deserves the chance to learn, grow, and clear their doubt. So, let's make education accessible to all. Without any further delay, let's begin. Unlike fractions, fractions with the different denominators are called unlike fractions. For example, 1 by 8, one part is shaded out of 8 parts. 3 by 5, 3 parts are shaded out of 5 parts. 6 by 9, 6 are shaded out of 9. And last 5 by 10, 5 parts are shaded out of 10. So as we all can observe that here, nothing is related, neither numerators nor denominators. So these are unlike fractions. Moving ahead to the next topic, comparison of unlike fractions. So unlike fractions are the one in which the denominators are different. But talking about numerator can be same or different. If we have same numerators, then we just have to observe the denominator and we can compare the fractions, like smaller the denominator, greater the fraction. And talking about different numerators, we have to use the method of equivalent fractions. That is, first of all, we will make the denominator same and then we will compare the fractions. And in detail, we are going to learn it in the upcoming slide. So, let's learn unlike fractions with same numerator in detail. So, here we have to compare 1 by 5 and 1 by 3. Here numerator is same, that is 1. Now, first of all, let's assume that we have two chocolate bars, first and the second, of same size. First chocolate bar is being distributed in 3 kids. So it's divided into 3 equal parts and each kid will get 1/3 share of the chocolate bar. Whereas the second chocolate of same size is divided into 5 parts because we have to distribute it among 5 kids, right? So each kid will get 1/5 share of the chocolate. So looking at the picture, if we overlap, it's quite obvious that 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 5. And this is one scenario. But another way of saying is that same chocolate bar, if it is divided into less number of kids, that is 3, each will get more share, right? But if it is divided into more number of kids, like 1 by 5, so each will get lesser share. So from this also we can say that the fraction with the greater denominator will be always less because it's divided into more number of parts, right? So share of each part is reduced. So 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 5. Anybody having any doubts, please don't hesitate. Write it in the comment box. I will definitely revert back. So moving ahead to the next topic. Now let's study unlike fractions with different numerators. So let's have the example of 2 by 5 and 1 by 3. So here neither numerator nor denominator is same. So we are going to use the method of equivalent fractions for comparing them. So let's make their denominators same. So here the first fraction is 2 by 5 and the next one is 1 by 3. So first of all, we are going to take their LCM. So LCM of 3 and 5 is 15, their product, because both of them are prime numbers. So now we will multiply 2 by 5, both numerator and denominator, with 3, which will give us 6 by 15. And meanwhile, 1 by 3 will be multiplied with 5 to make the denominator 15. So the fraction becomes 5 by 15. Now comparison becomes quite easy because the denominators are same. So 6 by 15 and 5 by 15. So greater the numerator, greater the fraction. So 6 is greater than 5. So fraction 6 by 15 is greater than 5 by 15. 6 by 15 means 2 by 5 is greater than 1 by 3. I hope everyone is clear about it. Anybody having any confusions, I'm again and again saying, please don't hesitate, write it in the comment box. I will definitely revert back. And even you can contact me for online classes to clarify the doubts. So moving ahead, we have tried these questions of NCERT books so that we have a better grip on the topic and we practice some more questions. So let's do. Question number 1. Arrange the following in ascending and descending order. So ascending order is when we write the smallest fraction first. And here we can clearly see these are unlike fractions with same numerator. And we just discussed that fractions in which the denominator is greater the denominator, the smaller the fraction, right? Greater the denominator, smaller the fraction. Right, so following this rule, we can see that 50 is the greatest here. So that is the smallest one. So 1 by 50 is the smallest fraction. After 50, we have 1 by 23. Then we have 1 by 17. Then we have 1 by 12. Then 1 by 9. 1 by 7 and 1 by 5. I hope everyone is clear, and this is the ascending order. That is the smallest one is coming first. I'll write it here, ascending order. And both of these are opposite of each other. So if this is ascending order, descending order will be opposite of it, in which we are going to write the greatest fraction first, descending order, which is 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 is greatest fraction, then it's 1 by 7, 1 by 9, 1 by 12, 1 by 17, 1 by 23, and the smallest one is 1 by 50. I hope everyone is clear. Moving ahead to the next question. Yeah, first question, B part is same. Here also we have to arrange the fractions in ascending and descending order. And these are also unlike fractions with same numerator. So the same process has to be followed. Here 17 is the greatest denominator. So this is the smallest fraction. So firstly, we are writing the in ascending order. That is the smallest fraction will be written first. So here 3 by 17 is the smallest fraction. After that, we have 3 by 13. Then we have 3 by 11. Then we have 3 by 7. Then we have 3 by 5. Then we have 3 by 4. And lastly, 3 by 2 is the largest fraction among them. And as said earlier, descending order is the opposite of it. So here we are going to write the largest fraction first, that is 3 by 2, is greater than 3 by 4, is greater than 3 by 5, greater than 3 by 7, greater than 3 by 11, greater than 3 by 13, and last is 3 by 17. I hope everyone is clear about it. Again and again, I'm saying any confusions, any doubts, please write it in the comment box. All the doubts are more than welcome, most welcome, right? So please clear all your doubts. I'm here for that only. And even you can take online classes to clarify all your doubts. So that's it. Thank you so much for being patient, being with me, listening to me. And if you are liking my videos, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Keep watching, keep learning. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.